Right, good morning everybody. Now I'm going to try something new. I am going to try and position this camera thing on this old skateboard. Watch the skateboard, because I ain't got no trucks for it. It's my defence thing. I'll wall up the villain with it, just like you're showing me. Right, I'm going to put this in a position hopefully, and I'm going to try record myself with this camera thing magic. If it works. Woohoo! But I've even applied some awesome material to this stool that I've had. Right, I'm on to my door card number 3 for the second time around. So this is the inside and that's the outside. And as you can see, I don't know if I've got enough material, I might have. But before I cut it, just keep reminding you, when you're buying your material, make sure you get enough material to cover the entire door card. Otherwise you're going to run short. Bear in mind that it's only a little tiny part of the door card. When it stretches, it's probably a bit longer. So it's going to be a bit of a faff. I've got to make sure that I've got enough on both sides, so I need to be able to like half this in half. Just like saying, well, fold that in half. I've got that side, I've got that side. So you hope that half of it is going to be enough. So then before you cut it in half, you drape it over top of your piece, just to make sure. Yes, that's going to do the job just right. So I'll just fold it in half. And then cut it with the old scissors. This is going to be hard, isn't it? How am I going to cut that in half? I have to lay that down on top of that. So I've just learned about Val Kilmer's brother Wesley drowning in a swimming pool, which is very bizarre because Wesley's the MOT kid that I go to. But it's even more bizarre because I used to go to school with a kid called Wesley, and his father died. He died by a hit and run on Prince of Wales Road in the 1970s. And I'm not 100% certain where it was, but I think he came across the dual carriageway. I used to live next door to my other friend's house on the manor. And I haven't seen Wesley for a very, very long time. I do keep thinking about him every now and then. But whatever he's doing, I don't know. I wish him well. So that was Val Kilmer's story then, wasn't it? As you can see, I am married to a girl called Joanne, and her father is called Jack, which is exactly the same as Joanne and Jack and Val Kilmer, which is very bizarre. And a big wooden house. You know the big wooden house that Jack's built? Very bizarre. According to the Telegraph, 1950s, this was the house that Jill built as well. Not just Jack. It was a competition from the 1950s it was, according to Concrete Quarterly. And it was all about building a house, a competition to build a house. So there's a house called Jack, the house that Jack built, and the house that Jill built. So that's this side cut to the right side. That's on there. I'll put them scissors back in there. Good Tupperware box that. Very monotonous, but it's quite important to dictate crap to your centre. Because as you can clearly see, that's what they were doing. Documenting what they were doing, and they had something to show for it, didn't they? And everybody kind of worships the ground that they walked on, which is good. But I have to know who Batman was, didn't it? Because if Batman was just an object, it'd be pretty rubbish. But now you know it was a living spirit. It was the snake itself. So by knowing that Batman was real, it was a real thing, it was a real living life. It's like looking out there and saying, well, if that life has passed away, we need to find a new one. And sometimes it's a robin, sometimes it's a squirrel, and then you give him a name. And that's like the wombat that I created on the internet. I gave myself a few years with a wombat design idea. Wombats designs and things like that. And it just manifested into whatever the wombat turned into. Like a cartoon character, I just dreamt him up and used it as my alter ego on the internet. As you can see, there's a lot of other people doing the wombat stuff. Now, this is going to be difficult, to get it to go around all of these contours, and it's very frustrating. I'm just trying to work out where the best be the point to start to glue that. Would it be better to glue it there? And then whatever way around. Best location to start to glue it from might be there. So you've got to get it on just right so that you can get the contour on. Because in essence you want it to be as smooth and the largest bit of smoothness that you can find. And you've got to keep on pulling it taut until you can find it. You have to get the smoothness all the way around. Now I'll grab my camera again to run out of memory. I don't know. I should bring it over and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because whereas the contour is like that, you've got to sort of smooth it out with your hands and bring it around. It's like going around a mountain with papier-mâché. You've got to feel it. So if you start at this corner, which is not really a corner, but it's like in front of handpiece, and then you make your way back across, stretching it with your hand, practicing before you even put any glue onto it. Then you've got an idea of how to get that crease the hell away from the flat panel. Because if you can get that crease away from the flat panel, but still being able to push that crease into that sort of void, then it's going to be difficult, but it's going to be doable. Because look at that, that's not bad at all, that, because it's only going to be covering this sort of little area from there around, all the way around. So you don't go all the way over down to the bottom, it only goes to there. Don't go down here where all this is, it's only going to reach to that bit. So I think we're doing alright, because them two, what I did yesterday, are looking pretty damn good compared to the original one that I did. You know what I mean? So I'm actually very impressed with them, funnily enough. So they're not easy to do, but the other difference is this material doesn't have sponge on the back. Now the other original ones have got proper like a layer of sponge, and the layer of sponge allows that slippage between, between each layer. It's like that. So you've got your firm backing board, and then it'll move around but now it's just like two fingers instead. So it's going to be a little bit more noisy because it's not going to be sound deadening, and it's going to be a little bit colder because it's not got the sponge on it. But it's still going to be mine, isn't it? So that's the only thing I can say. Right, now to doing the gluing.